thank you for clicking on this video. If you've watched my videos before, sorry for the leave of absence of about like 2 years. I've been super busy working on Snapchat, which is what I'm here to talk to you guys about. If you have watched my old videos, you would know this, and if you haven't, I'm telling you, I used to be a cam girl before I started doing what I do now, which is working on Snapchat, and it is the same kind of idea, like realm of work that I do. That didn't make any sense, and I haven't even hit the bowl with you guys yet. Forgot to do that. I usually hit bowls or smoke weed on all my other social medias, which I will have linked below, by the way. You should totally follow me because I'm way more active on those than on here. Start this off with that too because it helps me be less awkward on camera. So, yeah. Alright, if you smoke too, spark one up with me. And if you don't smoke, grab a snack or drink a tea or coffee or drink some water. Hydrate yourself. There you go. So good. My goodness. Okay, anyways, now that I am stoned and probably going to forget everything I was just trying to talk about, let's do this. I'm high. This is a mess. Snapchat. So yes, I work on Snapchat, sort of same realm as cam girl, which means I create nude, not safe for work content, porn, but it is solo content that I create. I have a small handful of not solo content, but mostly what I do is just by myself. Instead of camming on a live cam site like a lot of cam girls do, I now post my content to Snapchat story, which is like I sell that Snapchat account for money so that people have access to the story where I post my not safe for work content, and that's how I make my living. There's definitely quite a few loopholes that go into that. Loopholes meaning, that wasn't the right word really, more like obstacles. I mean, there's obstacles in every job, I'm sure, yeah, but like especially if you're trying to work for yourself and work from home, lots of obstacles, but especially being in sex work, there's a lot of obstacles because nobody likes sex workers, including most apps like the ones we work on, social media platforms like the ones we promote on. You know, the list goes on and on. It's a lot. Banks that you try to use, renting apartments you try to rent, like it's a lot. So you got a lot of odds stacked up against you, but if you get over that and past those things, which you can, then it's an amazing way to make money if that's your cup of tea. Obviously, it's not everybody's. It's far from everybody's. It's like a very small percentage of people's cup of tea, I'm sure, from who I've talked to anyways. But if it does sound like something you're into, it's fun. It's definitely money-wise, I have been making more money doing this than any other job I've worked, which I've worked everything from your stereotypical McDonald's cashier, hostess, waitress. I was a vet tech, which was probably the most, like you would think, the most high-paying job, but I literally was a vet tech at the same time as also being a grocery store cashier, like 2 jobs at once, and I still was making less than I am in this one job. I've been doing it about 2 years now, and I'm still far from making what I want to be making. I'm still not like making bank, you know? I'm just like making enough to pay my rent, which is better than I was doing a lot of other times. If you really put your all into it, like it can grow and become a thing. It's also something some people might just do on the side and like have another full-time job or part-time job on the side or whatever. I personally just do it full-time for a number of reasons. My car that I used to have like 2 years ago. Probably almost 3 years ago now. Oh my god, that's terrible. Because its transmission just went. Haven't had a car since, been saving for a car since. Again, not making bank. That's what's good about this job, is that even though I'm not making bank now, I am continuing to grow. Like, the longer I do it, the more money I'm making over time. Like, I'm making way more now than I was a couple of months down the line. And a couple months after this, hopefully I'll be making even more. And so as long as you really put that time and energy into it, it will bear fruit for you. But yeah, the car thing, I couldn't get anywhere, and like Uber is here, like to get to any job, it was like not even worth it. Any like minimum wage paying job, even not minimum wage paying job, like it was just like, they're stupid expensive. I don't know anybody here because we moved to the city willy-nilly, not knowing anyone, so I don't have someone who could just like give me rides. So the working from home aspect of it is amazing. Also, the working from home aspect is amazing in a lot of other ways too. I have really bad anxiety issues that couple with like IBS, tummy problems, and so that is really hard to deal with when you're working a regular person job. Like all my other regular person jobs, I would have to either call out sick or like show up there and then like have to leave because I'm just so sick. Like I just like, and it's bad, all just from anxiety, and it's random because I have panic disorder, so it doesn't even pertain to what's going on in my life. It just literally happens for no reason. So that's really hard to deal with. So working from home, it's really nice because most of the time I like wake up in the morning knowing that it's gonna be I just feel bad already and like really anxious and, you know, icky and just weird. Why am I using so many little kid words? Icky and tummy, I don't know. I'm talking about how I make porn, but I'm like icky and tummy. Anyways, because weed also really helps with my anxiety and stomach and everything problems. So being able to smoke that and have it on hand to smoke when I'm starting to feel bad is awesome. Which, like, if I was working any job, like I can't just be like, yo, can I get a like smoke a blunt? Maybe if I was like working for a dispensary, that'd be so lit. I don't live in a weed legal state, so that definitely makes that an issue as well. Of course, if I got a car, it would be a lot easier to just like take smoke breaks like a regular person does, but like actually smoking weed, or like if I was in a weed legal state, I could just eat edibles. I could do whatever. They have like everything that you could imagine that's weed, so I'm not jealous or anything. If some of you probably clicked on this video thinking it's gonna help you figure out how to do it, this is more of helping you figure out if you want to do it. If you want a video on how to do it and how exactly running a premium Snapchat, that's what it's called, what my Snapchat where I post the content is called a premium Snapchat. If you want a video on how to actually make a premium Snapchat, if you're interested in trying to run a premium Snapchat yourself, or if you're just interested in how it all works and what that's like this video and leave a comment below letting me know that you want me to do that, and I'll definitely try to do it within the next 2 years. No, but like for real, I am gonna try to post a little bit more on here. Maybe a lot more. I would love to post a lot more. I'm a very busy person. Premium Snapchat, a lot of people think Snapchat girls just like sit at home all day and do nothing, and then just like for like an hour of their time get to masturbate, and then that's their job. But like, hell no. Like, I put more hours into this job than I ever have in any other job I've done, and I worked full-time all my life. I mean, I've been supporting myself since I left high school, graduated high school. So I worked a lot of jobs, and this one definitely suits my lifestyle the best, and maybe yours too. So if you're interested in it, let me know. Also, if you want a like day in my life type video, you can comment that below as well, and I'll try to make that one too. I like just putting a whole lot of shit to do on my plate. A lot of people probably wonder how this would affect my dating and love life, and you may have noticed I'm actually wearing a ring. I am engaged. I have been engaged for like 4 years. Long engagement, but that's because we're young and broke and can't afford a wedding, but like want one someday, so we're just putting it off. But yeah, I am engaged, and he fully supports everything I do. We were engaged long before I started this work, never when we started dating. We've been together for 6 years now. We started dating in high school. We graduated high school together. We were each other's first kiss first. I don't know why I said it like that. First kiss. All that, you know, adorable lovey-dovey stuff. So yeah, my fiance actually helps me answer a lot of the public messages on like my Instagram and my public Snapchat. Those are 2 Snapchats for my work. You know, all that kind of stuff, making sales for me, opening a lot of unwanted dick pics, all that fun stuff. So my fiance actually fully supports what I do, enjoys that I get to stay home and do what I love. He would also fully support if I wanted to stop. He, you know, isn't like attached to the idea of it, and he wasn't super into it when I started, but like as we've progressed into it, like I never would have done it if he was like hard set no. But he never was that way. He was just like, you know, like it makes him feel a little uncomfortable like thinking about it, but like as long as he's not putting a lot of thought into it, then like sure, it's fine. But it has progressed much better now, and he really does support what I do, after seeing how much it helps me, how much it helps us financially, and how much it has helped our relationship. Like it's actually helped our relationship a lot, as well. So yes, my fiance fully supports what I do. So yeah, that's what I do for work. Where I kind of want this to go is just like keep growing. I want to keep growing my Snapchat, continue doing some modeling. I've done very little of it, but I want to do a lot more of it. Also work on YouTube, on here, just work in the social media world and be active on there and get a following and have that be my work. And also eventually when I have more than enough money to support myself and enough to do something else with it, because right now we're still working on the first thing. And I want to eventually run a like dog rescue, because I've always been super into animals, as you could tell maybe from the part where I mentioned I used to work in an animal hospital. Super into animals and have always wanted to do something with them, and I've wanted to run a dog rescue now since like high school. And so I think that's what I want to do someday, but like while also getting naked on the internet, you know? So yeah, that's my video. If you watched all the way through to here, thank you. Fucking sorry I'm so weird. If you're still watching, comment why the fuck are you so weird? If you haven't already, feel free to check out my older videos where I talked about camming when I used to do that, and gave kind of like ideas of like what games I used to do on there. More stuff for if you're thinking about doing this type of work, or interested in what it's like to do this type of work and what people who do this type of work go through. My dog is walking behind the tripod. Oh, you didn't kick it. Impressive. And make sure you follow all of my other social medias where I am way more active, because it is my job to be. So I post there very regularly, and subscribe if you haven't, because I do plan to post more content here like I said before. Again, comment below if you want me to upload a how working as a premium Snapchat girl thing works video, or like a day in my life video, or just any video ideas that you might have or be interested in seeing of me here on YouTube. And yeah, I guess that's it. I'm already really high and probably don't need this, but I'm gonna take a hit to close this out because I want to. That took way too long for me to think of. Oh, I guess I should like say something. Cheers. Have a good day or night or whatever it is for you right now. A good dad. Have a good time. Have a good time.